Hey, what's up? Welcome back to Garage Session. This is what? Episode number 3? Alright. So for today's session, it's going to be about bikes again. In the past couple of decades, bikes have evolved so much, right? I remember back in the 90s, I used to have a 5-speed mountain bike. And currently we have 12-speed, 13-speed, right? So most of my bikes right now, they're running at 12-speed. They're running at 12-speed. They have 12-speed cogs, obviously. And I've been using this Chainwhip for quite some time. And I think the chain that they're using here is from an old 7-speed. And today, what we're doing is we're going to convert this into a 12-speed Chainwhip. Let's do this. For this mini project, here are the stuff that we're going to be needing. We're going to be needing a grinder, vice grip, of course our trusty old Chainwhip, a couple of M3 bolts, a 7mm socket or open wrench, a screwdriver, and of course our old 12-speed SRAM chain. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use the vice to clamp on the old Chainwhip. Okay, so hold on to that, and then we're going to start grinding. So after you grind the old Chainwhip, you can use see that? You can use a flat screwdriver, easily pop it off. Okay. So let's see if we can pop this out really quick. Careful not to touch the chain, still gonna be hot from that grinding, so don't burn yourself. Right. Right. Chain out. Alright, now that we have the chain out of the Chainwhip, what we're gonna do is we're going to replicate the length of the chain coming up from our 12-speed chain. So I forgot to mention earlier, we'll also be needing a chain breaker to do that, and then we may have to use a drill so that we can make the hole in this chain a little bit bigger to accommodate the M3 bolts. Alright, so we have 3 outer links here. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're gonna break it right here. Now we should have this. Okay, so this will go here like that. And we're going to replicate this one next. Alright, so we've basically cut up the chain length that we need to replicate the old 7-speed chain, 8-speed chain. This is a 12-speed chain, and then what's next is for us to bolt this here, right? Like I said earlier, we may have to use a drill just for us to make the holes on the chain a little bit bigger. Because I tried earlier, the M3 or M4, I think this is M4 bolt won't go in the chain, but it goes in exactly in the original hole. So we're gonna do some drilling. Alright, okay, we have our drill ready. I'm using a number 4 bit. Basically we'll just try to make the hole a little bigger. Alright, we ran out of juice. New battery in. Let's continue. Okay, also going to be grinding this a little bit to make it a little thinner. It's too thick because it used to have a 7mm, 8mm chain. Or sorry, 7mm 8-speed chain. So we'll grind off a little bit of this one. Right, so we've made the holes a little bigger, and then we grinded this off so that this one's gonna fit nicely with a little bit of play. Now all we have to do is to put in the screws right there to assemble our chain whip. Alright, so that concludes our video. This is our finished product. We had to make a slight revision. We had to flip the nuts and bolts so that, you know, when you use the chain whip, that's how you're going to use it. This bolts are not going to catch the cogs. That's pretty much it. So perhaps next thing to do here is to get some M3 bolts rightly sized for this application, and then use some cap nuts that should make this tidy. So there, that's our DIY 12-speed chain whip upgrade. We'll catch you in the next one.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, eventually we most likely will repaint this. Mostly because, me being me, it just doesn't look right. Just wanna, eventually we'll fix this up.
Yeah.
We'll paint it black.
So, and also to prevent it from rusting.
Yeah, but most likely it's just so I won't get annoyed. Alright.
Yeah, whatever.
Alright. Bye.
Alright, thanks. Catch you in the next session of Garage Session.
That's a great name, isn't it?
Peace.